The motorcycle world seems to be buzzing lately with the Chinese brand Benda pushing boundaries and expanding its reach, and rumors and developments surrounding its 300cc models and broader powertrain tech are creating real excitement. Benda is no longer content to remain a niche name in tropical or developing markets, it's steadily positioning itself as an innovator and global contender. Among its stable of models like the Chinchilla 300, its 300cc offerings are increasingly being mentioned in the same breath as its more ambitious projects, suggesting the company has big plans across the spectrum. While concrete new specifications for a Benda 300 motorbike 2026 haven't been fully confirmed in the press, many of the brand's recent announcements and platform developments are relevant because they hint at what might trickle down or influence future 300cc models. At the recent SEMA Chongqing International Motorcycle Expo, Benda unveiled a trio of new powertrain ideas, including a radical 1700cc inline-six with a custom dual-clutch transmission, and a hybrid 250cc boxer concept. These bold technologies show that Benda is stretching its engineering ambition, and if they succeed at the high end, similar advances might eventually reach mid-displacement bikes like a 300. Benda Motor Plus 2. One particularly striking reveal was the 1700cc six-cylinder engine. Though not directly tied to a 300cc bike, its architecture gives insight into Benda's direction. The company has indicated it is developing a DCT system in which two clutches are placed at ends of the crankshaft and shifts are carried out electromagnetically rather than hydraulically. This approach is unorthodox compared to many conventional dual-clutch designs, and it shows Benda is trying to innovate rather than simply replicate. They've also signaled that a cardan drive, shaft drive, is planned, suggesting a premium touring orientation. Motorcycles. News Plus One. Motorcycles. News. Equally intriguing is the 250cc hybrid boxer concept. In that design, an electric motor works in tandem or alone with the combustion engine, producing around 62 horsepower and a claimed torque figure in the ballpark of 100 Nm. That's a potent output for that class. If Benda can deliver such performance in a modest package, it suggests that its R&D teams are readying scalable systems that could influence future 300cc models in terms of efficiency, torque delivery, or even hybrid assist. Motorcycles. News Plus One. Motorcycles. News. Another interesting move is Benda's intent to expand its 300 and 500 model presence in markets outside China. Gear Patrol recently noted that Benda is planning to bring more bikes like the Rock 300, Chinchilla 300, and others to the US market, alongside the higher-end LFC 700. What's particularly telling is that in regulatory filings submitted to the EPA, Benda listed Panther 700 along with the LFC 700, suggesting some forward planning around naming or model lines. That kind of regulatory preparatory work often comes early before a launch. Their move to expand the 300 line in key foreign markets hints that a 2026 300cc model may be part of that push. Gear Patrol. While the company hasn't confirmed new specs for a Benda 300 2026, the brand's official news channels show consistent emphasis on powertrain and platform innovations. On its news site, Benda is also highlighting new powertrain platforms and showing a global outlook. That suggests the 300 line could benefit from incremental technology improvements even if the core architecture remains similar: better electronics, revised chassis tuning, or more efficient fuel mapping. Benda Motor. One further angle to consider: the competitive landscape forces Benda to stay aggressive. Many Chinese brands have begun exporting aggressively and are pushing value, features, and tech to compete with Japanese and European rivals. If Benda wants to make its 300 stand out in crowded markets, leveraging proprietary advances like a mild hybrid assist or improved gearbox is one way to differentiate. In short, what's happening at the top end of their tech pyramid gives clues to what might come in more mainstream models. Summing this up, while we don't yet have a full spec sheet for a 2026 Benda 300 motorbike, the signs are clear. Benda is investing heavily in advanced engine technology, hybrid systems, custom transmissions, and global expansion. A new 300 model is likely to benefit, either via new markets, refined electronics, or trickle-down tech. In your upcoming video you can treat the 300 not as an isolated product but as part of a larger strategic ecosystem inside Benda, where the bold experiments at one end influence the incremental improvements at another end, making even the next 300cc bike something to watch.